All right. Hey everybody, Michael Gavin here, and I'm super excited to be with you on another Rockin' Wednesday. This is a special edition for a new buddy of mine, Paul Reddick. I just recently got to meet him at an event I was at for my good friend Brian Moran. People paid $5,000 per person to be there. And Paul came and he brought the fire. He actually got me this rock and roll shirt, which I wanted to wear. Which, speaking of shirts, this will probably be the last one that I wear that's just random and from anybody, because last week the Anything Is Possible shirt, it went well. If you guys didn't check it out, you can go to last week's video. But we have that, and starting October 1st, we're going to be bringing out our own special edition shirts each and every single week. So we'll talk about that more in future videos, but let's get to a message from my man Paul today. So he talked about being on the right side of the ball. Now, for all of you sports fans out there, this will easily relate. And if you're not a sports fan, I think you'll still get it, and I'll have a few other examples for you as well. So it talks about being on the right side of the ball. Now, this is something that really has hit home lately for me, because I've been really, analyzing my gifts, my talents, my flow, where I really need to be focusing my energy. And so he gives you an example of Peyton Manning. Now, if some of you know Peyton Manning, he is a quarterback in the NFL. So, when it comes to football and Peyton Manning, he could be arguably the best person on the field when he's the quarterback. But he can very, very quickly go to the worst player on the field. Now, how can he do that? Now, some of you might already know the answer. Some of you might be going, how can he be the worst person on the field? How can he go from the best to the worst like that? Well, he can go to the worst if he is going outside of his unique ability, out of his unique gift, the thing he's focused all his time and energy on, which is being a quarterback. If he goes to the defense, he's not going to be the best anymore. Why? Because that's not where his gift is. That's not where his talent is. That's not where he spent all his time and energy growing. You put him on defense, everybody's going to run the ball to him because they know he's the weakest link. You see, you've got to surround yourself with amazing people. Let me give you an example of Bono with U2. This is another Paul example. You see, Bono, he needs to stay being Bono. He needs to stay singing and writing while he has other people make everything else work. You see, but there's a time when Bono still was Bono. He knew what his gift was, but he had to do things that he didn't like. He had to do things that, maybe he didn't want to do. But he still knew what his gift was. He still knew what his talent was, and he stayed focused on that. And as they grew, they found other people, other team players, to help keep Bono where he needed to be. You see, he ended up talking about a video that they showed where at a concert, it was 3 days to put on one of their concerts now. And it shows this time-lapse video. Paul says when he was showing this to one of his seminars, he said, look, day 1, no Bono. Day 2, no Bono. Day 3, no Bono. Until he came out and he performed. But he performed for his couple hours and then he went off. While all these other people tore down to go set up at the next location. Now, some of you might say, well, that's great. They got tons of money. They can have all these people. But like I said, he started with nothing and he built up. But the big thing is how can you find that unique gift, that unique ability, that thing that you should be focusing your energy on? Well, I say it's screw focusing on your weaknesses. See, so many people tell you focus on your weakness. No, do not focus on your weakness. Focus on your strengths. Focus on that natural gift you have, that thing that just came easy to you. See, some of you, in school, you might have been really great at math, but then all these other, subjects you sucked at. It was just difficult. And that's one example. But for me, let's pull it into the videos here. See, for me, at the beginning of the year, I tried to write. I tried to type and write something for 30 straight days. And by the end, I was like, you know what? This writing thing, it's just not for me. I struggled every single day. It was difficult. right? Now that doesn't mean there's not going to be things that are difficult that you can't get better at. You see, because when you start something, you're not going to be where you'll be 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the road. But there's that thing that just is fun, it's easy. See, for me, it's video right now. I'm in the zone right now. I don't have to, spend hours and days and weeks preparing to do one of these videos. In fact, typically, I put on a shirt, I think about something, I walk back and forth for about 10, 20 minutes at most, and then I get in front of this and I do it, typically in one take. Sometimes I screw up, but typically in one take. Now, others of you out there, that would be like if somebody kept telling you, you gotta do video, you gotta do video, you gotta do video, and you're like, okay, I don't wanna do video, but I'm gonna do video. And then you just keep struggling and fumbling, and you don't like it, and it doesn't come easy, but you think, well, everybody told me I need to do video. That would be like if Peyton Manning, everybody told him, you know what, you need to be on defense. But he was just, boom, he was just throwing those balls, and he was hitting the mark. And it just came easy to him, but people said, no, quarterback, that's not for you. And he went and did something else. He might have struggled, and he might not become known as he did today for what he's accomplished. Just like with the videos, if I kept thinking, well, people told me I need to write, so I keep writing. Even though I don't enjoy it, it doesn't come easy, but people told me I need to do it. So for you listening here, what is that thing that comes easier to you, that you enjoy? What is that? And it might not come to you immediately, you might not know, but if you don't start trying things, if you don't start doing things, if you don't start becoming aware, I've always said that ultimately in my videos, I want you to become aware of things, because I think when you become aware of things, you can then realize what your gifts are, what your talents are, what the things you should be doing, what the things you love to do are, the possibilities, the opportunities that are out there. But if you're not aware, you'll never find them. So start to think, what are those things that you do that you might not even think you could do it as a career, but it's that thing you do maybe at your work. What's that thing that you do that you become known for, that you might not even look at it as an actual talent, it's just something that comes naturally? Just think about that. Like I said, for me, it's something that's really, really hit home recently. Because, I realize that I'm not great at everything. In fact, most people that you look up to, whether it's some celebrity, movie actor, athlete, whatever it is, whoever it is, more than likely, they're great at that thing you see them at. But they're more than likely not that great at very many other things. More than likely, they suck at a lot of other things. So we can't be great at everything. And you might not be great at everything, but I'm sure, I know 100% that you have a gift inside of you, something that once you find it and you keep developing it and you keep staying with that thing that you're natural at, it can blossom into something amazing. But you've got to find it. You've got to try to find it. You've got to be aware of it. You've got to be looking for it. That way, you can do it. So, that's the thing for me. I'm not great at everything. And I've learned that if I keep getting rid of all the things that are not in my zone, that I can really explode. And that's what it's all about. That's what I want. I've been getting rid of all these different things in my life. Yeah, there are opportunities. Yeah, there are things I can pursue. And it's not that I'm not capable. It's not that I couldn't do it. But it doesn't come easy. And even if other people are telling me to do it, that doesn't mean that I should. That doesn't mean that you should. I'm staying in my zone, and when I'm there, I'm going to find the people to fill in my weaknesses, and I will explode bigger than I ever thought possible. And I believe that, and I know that. And every day I grow, and I want you to grow each and every single day, but you've got to start somewhere. I'm going to link up my first blog video on YouTube. It was back in 2010. I did 3 or 4 of them, and then I gave it up. And it wasn't until a year ago, or last year, when I started this again, that, I was a whole different person. You watch that video, I'm going to link it up right here. You can click it, and you're going to see. I'm not the same person, but I am in that video. I'm physically the same person, but right here, I'm different. Because in that video, you'll see that I was weak. I didn't have the belief and the energy that I have now. but I had it inside of me. And it was something that I started then, and I continue to do off camera. I continue to grow more mentally until I got back in front of that camera, last year on video 1 for here on the Anything Is Possible channel. And you see a different person. And you see a different person today than you did on that video. Because each and every day I grow. So that's what it's all about, my friends. I truly appreciate it. We're going to keep growing each and every single week here. And I hope that you have that light bulb moment to find that gift and to realize to focus only on what comes naturally to you. Not all this other crap. Not all this other junk that people tell you to do. Focus on your gift. Focus on your talent. You will find it. And then when you do, let go of the rest. Surround yourself with people who can lift you up. Surround yourself with people who can fill in your weaknesses. And when you do that, amazing things can happen. So I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to be notified of future t-shirts and things like that in case you miss it here on YouTube, and or when we open up the Jumpstarter program again, which is going amazing right now. I'm so excited about it. And we're going to have people like Paul Reddick on and other outstanding individuals. So you can just join at gebsvip.com. It's free. And then when you get to the next page, you'll be able to learn more about the Jumpstarter program as well. So thank you guys so much. And it's just been an incredible journey here. And the next 12 months are going to be just something special. For you guys, I'm excited to hear more about everything that you guys going on. So if you've got some, success stories and some different things that have been happening for you, or something you've been struggling with trying to find your gift, just put it in the comments below. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you next week for another Rockin' Wednesday. Paul, you the man. If you want to check out Paul's website, go to GFGI Seminar. And he's got a special book and a special audio and things that you guys can check out there, and you will absolutely love it.